managers. Looking at the form of a laneway suite, the bylaws allow them to be 2 stories tall. You have to have about 25 feet of separation from the main house to the laneway suite, and about 3 feet of separation from the back of the laneway suite to the rear lot line. But they can be built side lot line to side lot line. There's no side yard setback for these. And the little angular plane we're showing is only applicable if you're at your minimum separation from the main house. On deep backyards, we will often be able to build vertical walls and really capitalize on an efficient building volume. There are a whole bunch of other requirements that I can get into on a project by project basis, but suffice it to say, you need soft landscaping. You need to be careful about where you put dormers and balconies and things like that. But in my opinion, it's an extremely easy bylaw to work with. Like I said, we've done about 200 of these, or at least started them. And I think I've only been to committee of adjustment about 5 times for projects. And that was really for unique circumstances. We rarely have difficulty complying. One really important factor to know about is emergency access. That has to be provided through a 0.9 meter side yard if you're going to the main street, or you can provide it down the laneway if you're not more than 90 meters from an adjacent street. Again, there's a lot of nuance to that, and we help people understand that before they acquire lots, which I'll mention more. It's worth noting that that's a deal breaker you do have to be aware of before you acquire a property or before you can start development. Garden suites are very similar in terms of form. They can also be 2 stories. They have a 25-foot separation from the main house. They have to provide access through the side yard. The only difference with a garden suite is that there are side yard setback requirements. That's simply because with a garden suite, you are only surrounded by other backyards. So there are some additional bylaw provisions to reduce massing adjacent to neighboring properties. Again, they're pretty easy to work within, and we rarely go to committee of adjustment for these. So diving a little bit into our process, the first thing that we always encourage people to do is use free resources to understand what's possible. Here at Lanescape, we have a free property report that we provide to real estate agents and homeowners who just want to know what's possible on their property. If you have a property that you think is eligible for a laneway or garden suite and you want to know what size is possible, just send the address to info@lanescape.ca and we'll prepare these for you, usually same day. Same with if you're prospecting, if you're looking to acquire a property, send us the address before you buy it, because we'll analyze it for eligibility and make sure there are no pitfalls to look out for, such as emergency access. We love doing these. Like, we've done over 5,000 of them for homeowners all across the city. We actually use the data that we extract from them to help improve the bylaws here in the city. So they do have a benevolent outcome, but they are also extremely useful. And I encourage everyone to abuse them as much as they need.